Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, we're going to be looking at some interesting quotes from both Hansi Flick and a surprising figure in Max Verstappen. Yes, the F1 Formula driver, because he has said some interesting quotes in regards to Lamine Yamal, in regards to Barca, in regards to his affiliations to football. And then as well, towards the end of the video, we're going to be talking about Rafa Marquez, as there is some interest from abroad in his services. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Make sure to follow me there. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything I do on the channel. But guys, let's get straight into the video and let's talk about Hansi Flick, because Hansi Flick, he has given an interview to Mundo Deportivo talking about a lot of things of Barcelona, just your first impressions, just how you settling in right now. And this is what he has said about coaching Barcelona. I have felt it since the first day, the passion that people here have, the fans, the president, everyone here working for Barca has this passion, this dedication to give their best for this club. And this is also great for us. Because we want to be part of this club and also live with this passion, this dedication. Because we want to give everything, we have to take this club to the next level. I don't know, but we will do our best. He continues, when I decided to become a coach, I looked at Barca because they played fantastic football. You can see how they develop players, La Masia, everything like that. Everyone talks about it, and also the passion that you feel here is incredible. That's why we are happy to be here. From the first day, I could feel it. Everyone shows respect. It's incredible what we are experiencing. And the last piece of words from Hansi Flick that I did want to talk about is in regards to Johan Cruyff, and he says this: it's similar to what Barcelona does because that has also been my goal since the first team I coached. I studied the Dutch School of Football a lot, and also about Johan Cruyff. And Johan Cruyff is one of the icons in football, obviously influencing so many figures, so many people, and Johan Cruyff, a legend of the game. And Hansi Flick is talking about that. He's describing the atmosphere at Barcelona. He's describing the work effort and the dedication that each person in Barcelona puts in to make this club better. And hopefully Hansi Flick, he does have a successful tenure as Barcelona coach, and as he said, able to elevate Barcelona to the next level. And a lot of us Barcelona fans, they're very, very excited to see what he can do. But guys, now continuing, talking about Barcelona, I want to talk about Max Verstappen, because this is something that caught me off a little bit off guard, because Max Verstappen, arguably the fastest F1 Formula driver, but he has had some interesting quotes about Lamine Yamal, and as well as Barcelona and his affiliations to football. And this is what he had to say about Lamine Yamal, because he did watch the Euros. And he said this: Lamine's performances are incredible. I mean, at that age, to play for your country and perform like he did at Euro 2024 is something I really enjoyed watching. I don't like to, and then he was asked, is Lamine Yamal the Verstappen of football? Because Max Verstappen, he did make his F1 debut at 17 years of age, and he says, I don't like to make these kinds of comparisons, but playing so well and with so much confidence at that age is also something very special. He talks about managing the pressure in regards to Lamine Yamal. Obviously, I can't speak for Lamine, but I can imagine what he is feeling right now. I think when you are young, you play based on your talent, you have fun, and when you're really good, things come a lot easier for you. That doesn't mean you don't have to work hard, because you still have to work hard to get to the top at such a young age. But when you're really talented and naturally gifted, I think it just comes easier for you. And then once you see that you're good, you play for Barcelona, you play for the national team, these kinds of things. And for me, of course, I signed a contract with an F1 team. I was able to make my F1 debut at 17. You just try to enjoy yourself. You try to do the best you can. And fortunately, things worked out really well. And so, he basically, talks about the pressure that he felt as a young age, saying like, hey, I understand that I'm talented, things comes easier for me, but you still have to put in the effort, you still have to work hard, and if, things go well, then you are destined for success. And hopefully Lamine Yamal is able to have a fantastic and long career at Barcelona, barring any injuries. And, he's also very, very good friends with Frankie Young, because he says this, yes, I really enjoy watching him play. I hope Frankie can have another strong year in Barca's midfield. And I was actually surprised. But Max Verstappen, guys, he is a Barcelona fan. I didn't know this actually about Max Verstappen. And he says, of course, I will always be a Barcelona fan no matter what happens. But I think you also have to be realistic about the competition. I think it will be a difficult season again because they have to try to beat Madrid. If you see how Madrid is strengthening and lining up with all the players they have, but you always have to believe. Barca also have a good team, and now with the new coach, you never know what can happen. And that's a lot of Barcelona's fans take at the moment. Real Madrid, they're strengthening themselves a lot. Right now they're the favorite for La Liga, but Barcelona is still Barcelona. We have a good team, we have a new coach, and let's see what happens. And continuing on, the final the final quotes I want to talk about Max Verstappen in regards to Barcelona is in regards to actually Johan Cruyff, because Johan Cruyff and Max Verstappen, they did meet back in 2016, and Max Verstappen has some interesting words to say about him, and this is what he has to say. Cruyff was an inspiration to me. I met him in 2016. He came to the track, to the circuit in Barcelona. At that time, he was already ill with cancer. So, of course, after what happened, you think about the moment more and more. When someone is no longer very well and it takes time to visit you at the circuit during preseason testing, it was something incredible. And I will never forget what he said to me. He always used to like these kind of phrases. He said to me, I am losing 2-1 at halftime, referring to his illness, but I am going to win the match. He was always very motivated and always believed he could overcome it. Johan was someone very inspiring. And of course, I had to also hope that he would overcome it. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. And we were all saddened by Johan Cruyff's death, his passing, because Johan Cruyff was such a figure and basically the grandfather, you would say, of football. And a lot of us view Johan Cruyff in such glowing and marvelous eyes. But guys, what do you guys make of everything that Max Verstappen has said in regards to Barcelona, in regards to Lamine Yamal, and even Johan Cruyff? Because I didn't know that Max Verstappen met with Johan Cruyff. I didn't know that he was a Barcelona fan, and he's an avid football fan, watching a lot of Barcelona, watching a lot of football in the Euros, and it's very interesting to see that how even at Barcelona, even in the darkest of times when we're struggling, we still are this popular and we're still this big. And now the last piece of news, guys, I want to talk about is in regard to Rafa Marquez, because Rafa Marquez right now, he has renewed his contract with Athletic B, but he does have an offer from the Mexico national team for the next 6 years. So it would be something similar to that of Lionel Scaloni, where he starts off as an assistant for Sampaoli, and then through the years he becomes the first team coach. He would start as Javier Aguirre's assistant, the Mexican national team coach, and then after the World Cup he would become the head coach. And right now he is evaluating the offer, and Laporta and a lot of the Barcelona directors, they're a really big fan of Rafa Marquez's work, and they view him as a Barcelona B coach as of right now, and that they are satisfied with the work and they want him to stay there. And looking at Rafa Marquez, I wasn't a big fan of him, making the jump up to the first team, because I still viewed him as green, and just the resume just wasn't there to satisfy Rafa Marquez's appointment for that first team. But I've said it before on the channel, Rafa Marquez, he does have intentions on making it above, Athletic B and playing at the top level. Or not playing, but managing at the top level. And his aspirations, are huge. And so it's completely understandable why he would be evaluating this offer, even though he has renewed his contract. But if you guys are Rafa Marquez, would you guys accept that offer from the Mexican national team to be an assistant for the next couple of years, building up to the World Cup, and then after the World Cup, become the first team coach. But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts on everything that I've discussed on today's video. Lamine Yamal, Rafa Marquez, Max Verstappen, and Hansi Flick, all discussed on the video. As always, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, everyone.